And get rid of this goddamn car.
What's that sound?
The waves.
Oh, it's...
Is it the fan?
Yeah, I think it's the
shit.
fan. Dude, it sounds like the ocean. No, leave it. It sounds like the ocean.
No, fuck that. I don't want to listen to that the whole time. I have to go through and fucking listen back to this.
It'd be kind of funny if we like, oh, this is the Oceanside podcast, and then we release the video and we're just in this dungeon. You know?
Yeah, it's fucking in hell.
We're on the beach right now.
Guys, we're on the fucking beach.
What the fuck? I thought I turned that shit off. Well, anyways, you guys start off.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. We've been wanting to call you forever, but you have a very busy schedule. Mm-hmm. Let us introduce you to as sister.
Okay.
As sister. Do you want your name on this?
Not really.
Okay, she. Because I don't think you've listened to anything that we've made.
I have.
Oh, have you?
She's listened to all 30 episodes, dude.
Oh. Oh shit. See, yeah. Make sure your name is not on this.
Okay.
It's okay. There's a lot of controversy around your name.
I can go on
Legally.
as Pabst.
Let's not. Let's not. We'll come up with your name is I don't know, you just say something. Give a shit.
Okay,
Fucking
sounds good.
woman.
Yes.
Woman.
Okay.
Just say some horrible shit. Bitch slut.
No.
Fucking.
How dare you? Fucking listen. She knows Taekwondo, dude. She'll be
Does
You
she?
can call me anything you want.
anything you want.
What the fuck, dude? I turned it off.
You're such a fucking monkey. It was designed for humans. How are you not figuring this out? There
It's
you go.
designed for humans.
Oh my gosh. Nope. Still gonna keep going. No, I'm just kidding. Just want to make you double take.
Yeah, watch me fucking have a fucking spurg out on camera if the camera actually fucking like keeps recording this time.
It'd be hilarious if it just fell on you while you were trying to fuck with it. If the house
This stuff.
collapsed.
It might actually just be the fucking AC. I have no fucking clue.
Well, you're kind of a visco girl. You're probably bringing the sound of the ocean. You know?
Think so?
Yeah. Like if I put my ear to yours, you'd hear the ocean. It's like a
seashell.
like a seashell.
It's because my mind is empty. It's
Yeah.
just the air is flowing.
Oh, you know what it is? I think it's mic 4, right?
Number 4.
Or am I gay and my cord's fucked up?
Gay.
I'm gay.
Gosh, dude.
Fuck, I'm gay.
It's really strange to hear you on the outside and also on the inside.
Testing.
Yeah,
There we
that,
go.
it was one of
There
the
was-
cords.
You're such an
Hello?
animal.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Testing.
Testing.
Fuck you.
Is the audience?
It's back, dude. Like,
Oh, there we go. Now it's off. Now it's over. Dude, that cord's fucked.
no.
Yeah.
Can I unplug and plug back in?
I don't think it's yours.
Okay.
Okay. well,
Whatever. Who gives a
It's
shit?
whatever. We're by the
Whatever, who
ocean.
gives a
It's
shit?
fine.
It's by the ocean. Fucking seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm on the Rocket Experience.
The JRE butt sex experience. Yeah.
What the hell's been going on in the news recently?
The fires.
Yeah, the fires.
Yeah, the fires.
How much do we feel bad about that?
I don't care.
How much do we feel bad?
I don't care.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Maybe 7 or 8.
Oh shit. Damn. What do you?
There's a lot of like donations and stuff happening around California, like donating their blankets and their squishamallows and stuff like that. Stuff.
Squishamallow. Why are they sending stuff down? That'll burn. They're
No,
adding
but-
fuel. They're literally adding fuel to the fire.
No, they're to the victims that are displaced. Like they don't have houses.
Dude, they need apartments, not squishmallows. They don't
Last
have any.
I checked, it was 12,000, but Johnny said that it was higher.
Oh my gosh. It is horrific. It is kind of funny though that it is just completely this time.
Okay, yeah.
this time
It is my
it's your cord.
shit. Yeah.
It's wow, damn, that
And
sucks.
you need the sock on there?
Yeah.
So it's a fuzzy condenser.
It's a fuzzy condenser.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's... We had the Balloon Fest, the Balloon Festival this past weekend. And I kid you not, it is the 3rd year in a row.
That they, like, canceled it for the fucking...
They canceled the balloons. Not a single balloon went up.
That's really sad because of the wind.
Yeah. Just because of the weather. And I think, honestly, they have, like, some like, insurance scam going on. With, like, have the event covered by insurance, and then every year they're just like, yeah, whatever, wind. Can't work. Pat.
I don't understand how that would be like insurance fraud or anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because, like, what they need to do is just, it's fraudulent because they won't move the date of the festival. Because it's every single year, January just gets hit by horrible weather. So they're just like, let's keep them.
That's
keep
true.
them paid.
That's a good point.
Because you can get insurance on your wedding.
Yeah, no, it was...
You can get wedding insurance.
It's dumb. Every time they fucking do this shitty festival, and I'm calling it shitty because it's like fucking like 4 rides and like a guy selling, I don't know, license
It was actually pretty
art.
big. You're kind of underselling them.
No.
They had really cool corn dogs and stuff.
Anytime that we've went though, like we've never done anything. Like we just walk around and just look at the balloons.
Yeah, there's not much. You just kind of walk around, fuck around.
Yeah, you just
fart around. That's
you just
it.
walk
Shop.
around. You fucking touch yourself to fucking
It's
watching balloons fly around
For
or
the
whatever.
foodies.
The foodies go crazy, dude.
Or
For the fat fucks.
masturbators.
I like
The public masturbators. We got public masturbators walking around. They're like, oh my God, there's so many fucking... They got an inflation fetish. That's why they're there for the balloons. They're like, fuck. I can't fucking wait to just fucking see those balloons.
The inflation fetish is on the high rise right now.
Well, they've just been edging them for the past 3 years though, because not a single balloon went up.
Yeah, no one's fucking busted.
No
No one's been able to bust, dude.
I certainly haven't.
It's fucked up. And speaking of flames, California, let's get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking how many people have died so far? Like 24?
That's what he said, but the last I checked.
That's what I saw last time I checked.
Yeah, including
It's
Ruth Bader
24.
Ginsburg.
last I checked was
Psych
12
bit.
to 14.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what's
Well,
funny?
that's
There's
it?
gonna be like a delay on this like release of the episode too, because I got one coming up, and then like, so like it'll probably be like 6 million dead in the California fires or whatever by the time
The
this
entire
gets out.
state has fallen off the continent.
Yeah.
It is sinking.
No, I was fucking seeing people like fucking on Twitter being like, the fucking space lasers that hit Hawaii from China are back. We need to paint our roofs blue. The Chinese are putting blue siding on their fucking houses.
What? These are memes, or this is a report?
This is like just some like schizophrenic like conspiracy going on right now. Is the blue roofs
the bar is so
saving us from the space lasers?
The bar is so low for news. So,
This is why Space Force is so important.
Yeah, we need to stop. We need to stop them in their tracks in the
Yeah.
middle of space. We got to go. Stop. No more fucking space lasers. China.
You just held Hitler. A little bit. It's on video.
Sorry, the sky.
Nazi Germany, circa 1938.
Yeah. 60 million Californian celebrities dead. No, but it was fucking funny. I was looking at like my uncle's fucking Instagram or whatever. He's like a pastor in California. And he was like, the church that like I had planned to be built, like burnt down to the ground. And then he's posting all these things like, you know, help us, send help. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Send help. It's fucked up. It's horrible. People are losing their homes and dying. It's like that part's not funny. Everything else is probably funny.
It's kind of, listen.
Everything else surrounding it is funny. But then like immediately after he posts all this shit, it's like, the Rams fucking won, dude. The Rams have fucking won. Listen. Fuck all that shit I was just saying. The Rams fucking won. This is all I care about.
This is why I can't feel bad.
I don't care that my house is burned to the ground and my church is gone. Fucking the fucking Rams, they won.
Yeah, but you know why he doesn't give a shit? Because the church is, burned down? Because he didn't fucking pay for it. It's all donation.
I said it was because he invested in a Ford Raptor, but
Yeah, none of the time. Yeah, he had to go to fucking, Tencent, a Chinese investment company, to open up a church. What if we find out that every church in the U.S. is funded by some, like, Chinese investment firm?
Oh,
Yeah,
God, it
BlackRock.
could be.
Yeah, BlackRock, dude. We own all the churches from BlackRock.
Well, it's so crazy how, you know, the influx of things that are coming in from the media, they crowd how we think of things. Like, we can't even think about the people that are in our country suffering and displaced from their homes when when people are so upset about the war going on overseas. It's like, we need to focus on what is in our country first before we focus on what is in other countries. And we don't even care about what is going on in California because it's like in nature to make a joke out of it.
No, that's actually kind of funny because we're just like, Ukraine,
Yeah.
and then literally our neighbor is engulfed in flames, and we're just like, whatever.
Exactly.
Who cares about fucking Mel Gibson? Who gives a fuck?
It's like a joke that California's on fire, but then people across the world are suffering, and we're so engulfed in that. And we wouldn't know about their situation if it wasn't for the internet in itself. So
Listen, send the fires over there.
Listen, we
Yeah.
could take a few fires.
I
Listen,
think
we
they have
need
enough.
we need to send the fires over there, dude. Come on. We have to fucking we have to get all these illegal fires out of the country.
Illegal.
We have to get all these illegal fires out of the country. I'm calling ICE to put these fires out.
We need a wall.
Listen, we
Calling ICE?
need a great fucking Windows Defender firewall put up.
Oh gosh, we're calling melted ice to take out all these illegal fires.
Listen, I'm getting ICE on the job. ICE is on the job, and I'm going to get rid of all these fires.
Damn, dude. Oh well, California, this is what you get for charging fucking $400 a gallon of gas. Fuck you.
And water is extremely expensive in California too.
It's like Disneyland.
What
prices.
water?
Yeah,
What water?
with all the
How many
shit
fucking
it's
water?
like imported from Canada water.
Yeah, it's like
it really, dude. California really is just like walking. I mean, I like California, but it really is just walking into Disneyland. The entire state is Disneyland with all the prices and all the fucking crazy shit going on. You know, the fires, the entertainment. You know,
it's pretty bad.
it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, but you know,
LA
think.
is in absolute shit right now. With they legalized looting. They legalized.
They fucking backtracked on
true?
those laws. Those aren't fucking in place anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since like fucking, Trump was announced president. They were like,
No way.
yeah, they were like, we're backtracking on those fucking laws of like,
Bro.
uh,
How did those even get past it? Like, even in the most like liberal mind, how the fuck does that help anything?
it doesn't.
I guess just to not clog the system. Is that all what they were worried about? Was
One of-
clogged systems?
It was like racial fucking shit,
Oh,
and
for
like
God's
clogging the system is part of it. And it's like, fucking, who cares? These
What were
companies have insurance anyways. And
well, okay, sure. But.
One of the biggest arguments that I've seen so far is that they contradict themselves and that they're so angry towards, these social injustices. And there's always going to be injustice around. Like, there's never going to not be injustice. Someone is always going to be an asshole.
right, and I'm
it's
going to be
just-
the asshole.
even if you are, like, it's inevitable. Like, there's always going to be an asshole. And so when people are so, like, wrapped up in what is happening in the current times, like, they get so angry about these things and they can't change anything, and it contradicts themselves. Like, the left, they want so much government control, and yet they despise what the government has done so far on their side and for their side. So it's like a cycle of, we want this, and then they give them something that's just a little bit close to that.
They're just hardcore into butt stuff. That's just, the gist of everything. If you really boil it down,
I
they
think
just want to be.
conservatives are too.
They're both into butt stuff. They're both. The conservatives are just closeted about it.
That
The
makes us
left
more
is very
sexy.
like, fucking, let's have gay sex in the street.
Right.
Let's have gay
right.
sex in the street. Butt stuff, I'm down right here.
That should be
Right here in the neighborhood.
The 2028 ballot should be like, the liberal side will be like, I feel like it's okay to have gay sex in the street, and the conservative side will be, you got to keep it in the bedroom.
But it's so crazy because when people are actually thinking about what they're thinking, like, when you have your opinions, you have your biases that are towards those opinions. Sorry.
There you
Yeah,
go.
talking to it shit. Talking to it shit.
They'll be like, yo, what's up, dog?
And make sure that their opinions align with what they're saying. And when you really look at it, like the reason why the left is so angry is because there's social injustice everywhere. Everywhere they look, there is someone being oppressed, and that is just a natural, not a natural, but it's an
It's
inevitable
just part of the
thing.
world.
Exactly.
Just part of the world. Like, people are, gonna get fucked one way or another. So like,
Are you black and have shackles on your neck and cotton? That's
are
fucking
you on a ship straight to North America?
Are you on a ship?
Have you been oppressed for 600 years?
Are you on a cruise
Has the
line?
white man been keeping you down?
Well, no, it's like fuck the social issues. I'm more interested in the economic.
You like bureaucracy.
Why like
You
bureaucracy?
jerk off. You
No,
fucking jerk.
no,
You get a fucking milky fucking tip just
no,
fucking
I
thinking
don't
about
like
bureaucracy issues.
I like efficient bureaucracy. I find that fascinating. When shit fucking
That's still
functions.
bureaucracy. You get fucking hard to fucking, some guy talking about like the Democrats in the fucking this part of the country have decided that trains are good. You're autistic. You like trains. It's okay. You
Well,
can
the
admit
fact
it.
that you're here spouting a bunch of nonsense is because of that bureaucracy. Like it's working in the background. It's always there. Always will be. There's bureaucracy in Somalia. Fuck nuts. They don't even have a government.
Well, that's what's so crazy is that you have these two sides, and there's not ever really focusing on the actual issues that are at hand. Like both sides hate that there is injustice. Both sides hate that there is whatever climate change. Both sides would not prefer that the world is destroyed in the next 20 years. So, both sides kind of agree on just general things other than the main specific points that the left and the right are in contradiction about, I guess. With the left being more open and the right being more conservative. But what's interesting about it is that if they really look at their points, like they're all falling on the same line, except the
wording is just different most of the times.
Right, the wording is different, and the politicians, they word it differently, and they say that they want to do this thing, but when it fails and it doesn't work because it's some type of utopia or some type of perfect world that they have as an example.
Right, but the
not
thing about
ever
utopias
attainable.
are fucking... That's a fucking fever dream.
It's not ever attainable.
No.
That's the thing, is that the left
There's
is
that
so
whole argument
angry.
with striving for a utopia always leads to dystopia.
But like, who the fuck wants a utopia? I think they just want healthcare.
The problem with
Yeah, healthcare
utopia-
is the real utopia. Can I fucking
Dude, you said-
pound a six pack and then go get like a fucking blood transfusion? Like,
Yeah.
is that possible?
We
Can I
just-
do that?
You just told me what the price was to get a fucking helicopter lift from like how far did the helicopter
What was it,
even
like
go?
64 or 65?
$66,000.
$66,000.
Yeah.
That is, dude. That is like 4 years of my income. 4 years.
That's
with-
somebody's yearly wage sometimes. It's crazy.
well, I'm not gonna shed a tear for them. They're doing okay.
Yeah, they're all right. If
They're
they're making,
fucking fine.
if they're making, fuck them.
yearly wage.
I make
What?
$4 an hour.
Where? That's illegal. That's not
Yeah,
right.
that doesn't even go on fucking Alabama.
At the illegal
Actually, no,
immigrant
no, it's
factory.
not. Dude, in fucking Alabama, they could pay you a couple dollars under the minimum wage if you're getting tipped. There's some motherfucker out there.
Oh yeah, they do fuck you in like
Because,
weird southern states like that.
Listen, I've been on Xbox Live. There was this gay Southern guy that liked to suck wiener, and he was getting paid like $4 or $5 an hour, making tips. yeah, of course.
Was it real?
No, he's fucking married, woman. He's fucking married to a woman.
Okay,
woman.
sorry.
All right, he's married to a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not secretly
but yeah,
married
no,
to
it
Lubo.
is kind of ass like the pay in certain states. But yeah, like I don't know. The
What's
fever
ass
dream
is
of
the
like
unions in certain states. That's what's ass.
Yo, what the
for
hell is going
states.
on?
The
What
union
unions?
is what's
Union.
horrible.
What union? The Soviet Union?
The east states have unions. The more west states, higher northwest
Oh,
west
yeah, yeah.
states have unions.
Like the Starbucks union and the shipping crate union and all that stuff.
They have crazy regulations.
I feel like unions are good for like bigger companies, but when it like a bigger fucking company or like
Any sort of
group of
franchise,
companies,
go
like a
for it.
franchise, yeah. But like when it's smaller, it's fucking
You don't
bullshit.
like
but
unions?
No, I do not.
Really?
Not at all. I
Well,
absolutely.
how are workers supposed to protect their rights?
yeah,
we as Arizona are a non-unionized state, and what's happening in the Starbucks, the unionized states through Starbucks are doing a strike. I can't remember if they're. I haven't seen anything that they've ended the strike.
Well, have you been to Starbucks recently?
I haven't.
Well, if you go, they have like the digital thing where you can tip with the card.
Yeah.
That's because of the union. On the
Yeah.
East Coast. It was literally like 2 fucking.
But it is fucking annoying when you go to a Starbucks and you're like, can I get 1 black coffee? And they're like, all right, here, fucking iPad turns around and then it's like, fucking tip us fucking $40
man,
for
the
our
fucking
service. And it's like,
$0
fuck you.
I'm not even. Well, the $0 function is like, I know it's a little annoying, but the $0 thing is like the biggest button.
Yeah.
You're just fuck it. Just give me my coffee and let me fuck off.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
This is a story from probably 40, 50 years ago. So this is a long time ago. But during unionized, strikes and stuff, they would hire contracted workers. This was probably back in the 1970s or 1980s. They would hire contract workers, and when the contract workers would come, they would bring their own equipment because it was usually personal to them. They would have their own wire cutters, their own generators, all their equipment was all their own. Mm-hmm. And the unionized workers would come and destroy all of the stuff that they had because they were union workers and they were not. And if they did their job, then the union workers had no, I guess, place to work or things to do. And then if
there's usually guaranteed hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the guaranteed hours causes this weird dynamic between workers that are not unionized and workers that are unionized. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is wrong. That everything else that the union provides is totally fine.
If everyone in a big block was unionized, it would be more fair.
That's the thing, is that half the country is unionized and half the country is not. That's the problem.
Right.
It's like half of them get the rights and half of them don't. It's like we either need unionized workers for everybody or no unionized workers for nobody.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, it is kind of like unfair, but often those jobs usually have a way to get on the union eventually.
But the union will authorize the strike. So when the strike happens and people are off of work and the business is kind of deciding whether or not they can handle no workers.
Listen, I think unions are gay all around.
Marriage? All types of unions.
Civil unions.
Live alone, work alone, be a monster, get fucking kicked in the teeth by your employer. Fucking who gives a shit?
I don't know. It just
tooth
doesn't.
for a tooth.
Dude, it just doesn't make sense to me to have like all of this wealth generated from giant corporations that haven't changed their fundamental business strategy since the 40s.
Well,
all of this money and not a single worker gets a seat at the table.
Well,
that doesn't
that's
seem
what they're
functional.
doing in Canada. That's what they've been doing in Canada. Like
Yeah.
you see the 25% yearly increase on rent from 2017. 25%. That means that is almost double in 2 years.
They have so much land too. They can just build more houses.
2 times
So
the amount of rent in 4 years because there is no new construction. There is no new progression towards their city, like the people that they can house.
Well, Canada's gay because like to build more houses, you have to like clear a bunch of fucking like lumber. You have to like clear a bunch of fucking trees. Like
that's all of Europe.
They've got a ton of land, but like you got to fucking like put in a bunch of work, and they only get like 2 months out of the year or whatever to fucking like do any of that because it's fucking like Alaska up there.
That's interesting.
We've been to the moon. We've been to the moon. This isn't like it's a fucking tree. Cut it down.
Right, but then you've got
Fuck
all these
Canada.
bureaucratic bullshit things around
saying
cutting
don't
down
try
a
to
tree, and it's like
Exactly.
it then becomes the fucking thing of like I'm Gavin Juiceum and I have to save a fish.
Yes. No, exactly. In suburban areas in New York, they have disowned or they have illegalized the building of apartment complexes, which would completely lower the rate of monthly, rent for the district.
Right.
But they outlaw it so that you're not. It's literally illegal to create an apartment building that would house hundreds of people in the same space that would house a
Well, is this like
family.
Canada or
No,
the
well,
U.S.?
That was New
U.S.
York.
and New
Oh.
York.
That's just the problem is it's like fucking like building codes.
Yeah, and New
Building
York
codes.
is
But
New
that
York
comes
is
from
insane with
state.
their fucking building codes.
That's state.
Well, for
That
New
is
York,
government.
for New York, sure, yeah, but like most fucking everywhere else uses like the international building code. And
Yeah.
they're like, you probably shouldn't go past 5 stories for residential homes, and that's the problem. Like that,
You are not allowed to build any type of apartment complex in a residential suburban area in New York.
Oh,
It is illegal.
suburbia.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking. That's. I mean, is that what you were talking about?
You've
where
got
it's like
100
the owners,
houses.
the homeowners.
Right, you've got 100 houses
They'll
in a
veto
line
it.
that you could make vertical.
It's
Why?
so retarded.
It is so stupid.
Why?
It's
Because people
illegalized.
want their own fucking like little section of the world.
No,
but
that's
you've
protecting
got
their. I mean,
your
sure, yeah.
grocery store 6 miles away,
Right.
and your pharmacist 4 miles away.
I think
and
it's a
your
little more
doctor.
I think it's a little more cynical than that. They're protecting their fucking investment. That's why the housing prices are so crazy here.
BlackRock.
Yeah, I mean,
owns
yeah, here it's-
35% of the country's land.
Well, our dad was just like, I hope they don't build the fucking low cost area across the street from the house because it's going to lower my housing price. It's like,
That's
Yeah.
what's happening
A
in
lot
Chicago.
of you're right. A lot of it is protecting fucking investments. Like that's why they don't have like a lot of apartment complexes here in this town.
Yeah.
Because this town fucking sucks. By the way, because like they're like, oh,
Cal
if
Sheedy,
we,
I hope
if we
you kill yourself. He's the mayor, by the way.
Is he still the mayor?
Yeah, he's still the mayor.
Oh.
He's still fucking twinks in his SUV too.
Allegedly. But like, you know, if they did build an apartment complex, like, yeah, that'd be great for the fucking people that have to live and work here, which would be nice.
Hey, you
But-
kind of need them.
You kind of need them for like fucking service industry people. And they're not doing that. They're instead fucking building like multi-million-dollar homes in this fucking like,
Dude, we should
you
do
know,
that tomorrow. I should take you to the fucking super rich area up north. They literally built 400
Like,
new
I'm all-
homes.
On Cherry Tree.
Yes.
Yep, I've seen
have
it
you been there?
before. I've seen all of them before. I've visited 2 years ago when they were building all the
yeah,
construction.
it's like 10 times bigger up there now. It's
Whoa.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I'm all for like owning a home and fucking, you know, protecting your
It
investments.
just better not
and
look better
fucking-
than mine.
Yeah, you better get the fuck off my block with that new fucking age space looking house, that fucking Minecraft house. No, but I am totally for like fucking, you know, building a home and fucking owning a home and being a homeowner and all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like you also have to understand that like especially in this town because it's like a fucking tourist trap town. It sucks ass. Any
Sure.
tourist town is bullshit. You should fucking get out at any fucking chance you can.
Most
but
towns that are not big cities that have a college are tourist towns.
Most?
Most.
Who wants to go to Iowa?
fucking
Fuck Iowa. Who's going to
Yeah.
Iowa? No, it can't be most towns. Or tourist towns.
Question.
Most towns.
that is a good point.
No,
but
most
what the
towns-
fuck is in Iowa?
Dude,
What
I'm
is
I'm
Iowa?
telling you, I'll tell you exactly. A little over 60% of all U.S. towns are literally 5 franchises all selling food to fat people.
Yeah.
that live in the area, and they
It's
all
sick.
work there. They all work there. They all eat the food, and they all raise their kids there.
I mean,
So,
yeah, that
our
was
bread-
you know, Fall River when I went there. So I went to Fall River for fucking whatever reason. I was like, this sucks. It's just like 3 Sonics, like and a Dunkin' Donuts and fucking, you know,
Yeah,
a Mexican fucking food place, and it's like there's like fucking houses all around, but it's like what the fuck is here? Like, but like in a town like this, in like a fucking tourist town,
touristy.
like you need apartments for fucking, you know, lower income people to
You
like
need Hoovervilles.
Yeah, and here is like dry. There's no place to live
No.
here. It's all houses. It's ridiculous.
and
It's
all the
all
like
houses.
and some of the houses get converted into apartments, but it's like they chop it up into 4 because they're like, okay, we're
Like this
making more
one.
apartments, and then it's like, there you go, you've got 4 new places to fucking put in, like, you know.
Yeah.
Kitchen with a fridge and a
Yeah,
stove.
and it's like an RV fucking stove and the fucking, you know, our last roommate's fucking, you know, apartment. I remember that place. It was literally like
Bro,
our
cement
like metal
block.
cement blocks that they just fucking put up inside the fucking like it was like a 2-story house or something. They chopped it in half and fucking then they divided the
Dude.
bottom floors into 4s.
Oh my god,
It was retarded. It was fucking stupid.
I don't even think I'm being arrogant. I could build a better house. Just give me the resources.
Yeah, it was just
my
like
current knowledge.
it was like, and then they took all the fucking utilities, and it was like RV stove and fucking metal ass fucking RV like cabinets. It was dog shit. Like a fucking apartment in New York is better than this.
You know what?
It's a fucking fire hazard.
The homeless shelters that are around are, you've got this huge space like an auditorium.
Right. It's
or
like an
a
old fucking high
gymnasium.
school like
Right,
auditorium.
Exactly. And there's like everybody's sleeping on the floor. And what it would cost to put all of those people in an apartment complex every single year would be around $2 million to pay for them to be in an apartment complex every single year. But my question is, what do we do when they start sleeping together? And what do we do when they start doing things together in their apartment complex?
Wait.
When they start fornicating, they're having sex. The homeless people are having sex together. They're living in these fucking communal fucking hippie fucking fentanyl compounds. They're having sex and creating fentanyl babies.
Hold on. Dude.
What do we do about the fentanyl
okay.
babies?
You're okay with
Do we abort them? Do we not?
No, my question is...
You're okay with the Soviet Union providing free houses to all these fucking losers.
That's what California is opposing.
But once they start fucking, then you're just like, shut it down. Shut it down.
Kill them.
We'll give you the house.
Train them off to somewhere. Put them on a train and send them somewhere else.
God damn it, woman! They're fucking Americans. They can do whatever they
Yeah,
want.
the Americans are allowed to do whatever they want in this country.
But if we give them free... What if we give them free houses?
You know what that is? It's a benefit. Woman, it's a benefit to
You know
the
what I
economy.
say? You know what I say? We make it look like an apartment. They're like, great, I'm moving into an apartment. And then you fucking get the Sweeney Todd fucking like floorboard like underneath their fucking refrigerator when they go to get fucking their Sour Patch Kids because they're fiending for a sweet little snack because they're fucking going through withdrawals.
Yeah.
You just fucking down into the fucking turn them into a fucking pie. Turn them into the protein brick from fucking Snowpiercer.
Yeah, it's literally.
And then feed them back to the homeless. This is the solution. That's your solution.
Sir, here's your new home. It's a movie set.
It's a movie set. Welcome. Johnny Depp's here. He's here to welcome you home.
Wow, sir, you look very fucked up.
I'm a gay pirate. I've got a jar of dirt. You want to come inside? And then fucking...
I've been exactly where you are. Just come listen to me.
Fucking Christ. No,
So, okay.
it is wild. It is wild to fucking see, like, because the Jay Stain, he was in LA recently, and he fucking was like, dude, it was so weird seeing this huge, giant, fucking like brand new like LGBT like community center that they had just built, and it's like, why did you spend the money and the resources on that when you could have like totally built like a fucking rehabilitation center or like a homeless shelter of some sort? It's like,
Absolutely.
They don't have homeless shelters in LA.
No.
They just don't.
they don't.
Which
They have neighborhoods.
well, okay, here's it kind of makes sense though, because why the fuck would you want to stay inside when outside is LA? Who the fuck wants to be indoors?
But what I thought was interesting is that if you could just spend whatever 5-10 million on a nuclear plant, that's the same exact money, like how we would spend, just a little bit of money to make a nuclear plant, and it would just turn into so much energy and so much money saved. And what's so wrong about the nuclear plants is that what are they called?
Well, they're old.
The people that come in and they like assess the building and they check all the regulations and stuff. The health
Fags?
inspector of the nuclear plants.
The health
The
inspector.
the plant inspector.
Yeah.
Exactly, the plant inspector. They come in and they
Homer
say,
Simpson.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
No, he
wall-
actually ran the plant.
This wall is like whatever 5 feet wide, and it's supposed to be 7 feet wide. So they have to redo the entire wall. And Trump was talking about this in the Joe Rogan podcast. He was like, these nuclear plants, they are only supposed to cost $2 to $5 million. Like in France, France will create a nuclear plant for within $2 to $5 million. But in United States, it will cost up to $25 billion to create a nuclear plant, because these inspectors come and they say, hey, it's too wide of a wall, you have to make it thinner, or vice versa, you have to make it thicker.
Microphone.
Sorry.
Microphone.
Sorry.
So wait, they don't.
Well, I
they
feel
don't
like
consult the state with blueprints. They're like, hey, is this okay? And they're like, okay. Like every other.
I feel like
fucking
if
work.
that's the case, then like part of that's probably like just a fucking a scam, because there still is like remnants of the like the fucking fears of nuclear fallout from like the fucking 60s or whatever from World War II.
See, there's so much fear surrounding
It's just
energy.
a bunch of fear around it.
But it was Soviet nuclear shit. They're all retards there.
Yeah, it was like fucking, I don't know, the technology's advanced.
It was literally like Russian.
We know not what to do now. I know
built it with
Fukushima
pipes.
happened in what, the 70s?
Oh yeah,
that was the last big fuck up.
Yeah.
But
Kinetic energy will kill 3 to 4 times more than nuclear energy on a 50-year basis.
Well, there's a lot more fucking kinetic energy in the world than fucking nuclear.
That's true, but the risks are also a lot higher. Like the because you have to replace the parts constantly on a 5 to 10 year basis on when the material starts to
decay.
Exactly.
I was busting your balls. There's this like the fucking Bill Burr bit where he's like talking about statistics, and down there they're like, it's like, well, 99% of all shark attacks happen on the beach. It's like, yeah, well, that's where all the fucking people are.
Well,
The thing is about this fucking country is we do like jerk off statistics and numbers way too much.
That's true.
People don't look at the benefits of one thing or another. They just go, oh, well, the statistics say so. And it's like half the time the statistics are bullshit because some dude was trying to buy or sell something.
Not only that, but their bias is insane. Like if each statistic has to have a certain amount of people to be considered a statistical analysis. And when it is not, you can still post it as an analysis, but you cannot say that it was there's a special word for it, but you can't use that word because it specifically defines that you have used a certain amount of people and all different demographics. Like when you're taking
like a survey.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they're so
you got to get
messed up.
you got to get the demographics right. You got to get the DEI hires in
You
there,
have to-
fucking expose the radiation.
All of the different types of ethnicities, all of the different types of ages, you have to test to get an accurate statistic.
What do the
And if
blacks
it's
think of
not-
healthcare? What do they think?
What do the blacks think of nuclear fallout? You want to play the game? Too bad, Fallout 4 is not coming out.
For God's sake.
It's not coming out. It's already out. Fallout 5 is not coming out.
When it comes to like fucking broad, I think I talked to you about this before. When it comes to like broad fucking things like that, though, where it's like, I know you're not saying like every statistic is wrong, but like where we have to like hyper scrutinize every piece of data point. It's like, how the fuck do we make a basis for decision making?
If people are honest, if people are
they're
forthright
not.
about
They're never
exactly,
honest. That's why
exactly.
institutions exist.
That's why we can only trust what the
Internet
trusted-
says. You have to trust the internet.
You have to trust.
Listen to
what
us,
the-
guys. We know what's going on. We're on the ground. Boots on the ground.
Oh shit! I tied myself up
for
Pubes and
infield.
not.
I don't know. Like Science Mag will fucking come out with some bullshit thing that comes out where it's like, oh, fucking gay people actually don't spread AIDS.
people don't spread AIDS. It's
They'll say, they'll say something like that, and then like the community will find it, be like, this is retarded, and then they'll petition to get rid of it. Like, there's something there.
But there's a minimum requirement, and if they do not disclose that minimum requirement, like if the cover of the clickbaity title of the article says something like the information about or the statistics of is not accurate, you need to know the exact number of people. 874 people were surveyed about blah 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 blah, or
60 million
7,000
Jews dead in World War II.
or 7,000 people were surveyed in 7 different demographics. Like, you need to know the information, or they're hiding it. They're specifically trying to cover it if they're not being open about it. That's the problem.
I guess I am with you. Surveys are mostly bullshit.
Yeah.
Because imagine if someone like you got a
Who
text-
takes a survey?
Who the fuck takes a survey?
Not
Who
only
takes
that,
a fucking survey? It's a waste of time.
people that
Losers.
need money,
Dumb
but
people.
also like when you
Wait, they
have
pay you to take a
questions-
survey?
Absolutely.
The fuck?
Not only that, but they will ask specific questions. Like certain words will invoke certain emotions inside humans, and so they know what type of questions to ask, and they know what types of words to use.
Shit. Well, thank goodness, right?
Well, speaking of like
Thank
statistics
goodness
and
they
shit.
know what words to use.
That's good.
But speaking of words and statistics, I'll never forget the time that I was working at Chevron. I think I've told this story. And
Now we're out of ideas anyway. Go for it.
whatever. Who gives a shit? This story's so fucking funny. I tell it every time. Fucking, you know, my boss at the time, you know, we had this fucking like family of like black people come into the store, and fucking you know, he was like watching them like a hawk. He was just fucking staring them down.
What was the race of the owner?
He was Korean.
Right.
He was Korean. Think back to Rodney King. Think back to the rooftop Koreans.
Right.
He was that kind of guy. Like I imagine he was like 8 years old on the top of a fucking roof with a fucking, you know, a hunting rifle, like, you know. But he like, you know, after they left, he like saw one of the like kids like steal a slice of pizza, and he like comes up to us behind the register and he goes, "You have to watch the black people. They're like a pack of gorillas in the store. Pack of gorillas in the store.
Damn.
They like to steal." And then I was fucking slamming the top of my register, like tears in my eyes, laughing. And then he throws out that fucking statistic of like, I don't know, fucking 90% of them by the time they're 13 are in prison or whatever that fucking bullshit statistic is.
Yeah.
And it's like, I fucking lost my mind. I was like, you know, that's like proof that like throwing out statistics all the time, in my mind, is like brain rot. You're just throwing out numbers all the time, and people just fucking are like, "Oh my god, this is so bad. What are we gonna do? Oh fuck, And then like they don't actually like look into it. They're just like a number, big number, bad. This big number, bad.
Exactly. Like if you look at the overall statistics, like whatever, 67% of Americans are unhappy. But on the
That's it?
right,
Only
right?
60%? 67%?
So almost 70%. So more than
Should be a
half.
lot higher.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it is higher.
I'm fucking angry.
I mean,
A
how
country like Ukraine?
I mean,
is
like,
on,
if
we're number 22. We're number 22. And Ukraine is number 78 or
Right,
something
right.
like that. So, I mean, just the difference in country and how we view things is just completely maddening.
right, but I do feel that number should be higher because, like,
Right,
who the
so-
fuck is taking statistics? And plus, if you're depressed and you're thinking about putting a gun in your mouth, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna waste 20 minutes fucking being like, yeah, I think we should imprison fucking prisoners even more so, and we should definitely kill more Mexicans, and
Sure.
Well,
you know,
it's funny that you say that because Governor Newsom, like, because the people of California have been voting more towards the
Alt-right.
like they go through all of the immigration, and they actually research the person that is coming into the country, like those types of immigration laws. Like California has been voting for that, and Governor Newsom said, "I don't recognize California anymore."
well, because he's a
What
retard.
does that even mean?
Like he doesn't recognize, like he doesn't associate with California anymore because they're voting more.
But he's the governor.
Republican. Exactly.
He literally represents it.
How can you not recognize something you don't represent? That's like me being like, yeah, I'm a fucking ghost, but I don't believe in that fucking ectoplasm bullshit.
But he's like, you know, these people are calling for the reparations for the, you know, the people that have come over illegally. And he's like, I don't recognize you anymore. I don't see you as for what you are. I do not see you as Californian anymore because you are calling for something that is, you know, oppressive towards another culture. But when are you
Reparations.
going
Is that
to...
what they wanted? They wanted the fucking Hispanics to just pay for shit?
There's
they came over?
$15,000 on a credit card, or not a credit card, on a debit card that has, on a debit card that is given to illegals
But that wasn't in California. That was in New Jersey.
and asylum seekers in Louisiana.
Is that real? Is that
It
real? Are they
literally-
actually handing people
I don't think
15
anything's real anymore.
$15,000 on a credit card, and you can pull
It
cash.
can't be.
You can pull cash. Look it up. You can pull
No
cash.
fucking way.
Yep.
Sounds like a money laundering scam to me.
It really.
And the helicopter ride is
honestly.
$65,000. They did
Tell
that.
me about
Holding
it.
your baby in the hospital is like what, fucking $3,000?
Exactly.
It's some insane shit like
they
that.
got a helicopter for Jackass for fucking Fear Factor. It cannot cost $65,000 to get
telling
a
you.
helicopter ride. No, I know, I believe you, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense when you can get like a fucking,
They're
little
trying to
floozy
They're trying
helicopter.
to scam the insurance company, but if someone doesn't have insurance,
They're
just
like,
"Here's
okay,
some
here
fucking-"
is fucking, serviceman fee, and fucking here is, fuel, and here is fucking, like, they just add on all these fucking stupid costs.
You know what Winston Churchill said about Americans?
Buy a gun.
We always do the right thing after we do everything else first.
Oh yeah, because we're dumb as fuck.
It's such a good quote. He had like 9 hard not bottles, but like glasses of scotch a day.
Yeah, the guy was a fucking alcoholic. He was
Winston
a fucking
Churchill got
dumbass.
fucking shit-faced and then was just like, yeah, storm the beaches in Normandy, I don't know.
I don't care.
But he won World War
fucking-
II just shit-faced.
He's like, fuck it, I don't care. The England's being bombed. Fucking kill
actually,
him.
I just had a
Drunk words is a sober heart. That is so true.
Oh, the
Drunk words is a sober heart. That is how he feels.
drunk
on the
words
inside.
or sober words or what is it? It's drunk words or sober thoughts.
Yes,
That's what it is.
exactly.
So you're telling
I
me
like
So
mine
like he
better.
was just fucking hanging out and just being like, man, should we fucking? I think we should fucking like just
go.
totally
He did
storm
not
the
care
beach.
about society
We
whatsoever.
should totally storm the fucking beaches in Normandy.
Dude, I can't believe, what's so funny? It's like we've all fallen from grace so hard. Or we all think this way. But in World War II, the people we had to lead the free world was an absolute fucking British drunk and a fucking cripple. We had a cripple, a drunk, and a retard in
Yeah.
Canada. And some hick from the boonies in Australia. And they're just like, oh, we're gonna fuck it. And we won.
yeah.
And we won.
Somehow we did it.
Now, with a reality TV star, some
Guys,
gay
we
guy
pulled
in
it off
Canada
by fucking sending all the black people over first to get shot
and some fruit
and then using their bodies to get up to the
That's
fucking
not true. In the Civil War, it was actually very rare for a black person to be in the front lines. They would have
They
them
eventually changed
cleaning,
that.
Yeah,
cleaning things
I think
or
they eventually
doing
changed that.
band-aids.
They eventually changed that, and it was like, okay,
The North eventually had
send them out first.
Well, because fucking, what was it?
When? What year? What war? What battle?
I think it was like the Civil War.
No, it was after.
Later on in the Civil War.
No,
Yeah?
it was. No, what was? What the fuck was the main general's name of the Civil War?
Mustard custard.
Shut the fuck up. Mustard Custard. He's on the $50 bill. Grant. USC's
Oh.
Grant.
I was gonna say
he
that.
went from like battle to battle, and everyone on the North was calling him a butcher because he would just throw our boys at the fucking soldiers, and he eventually won the battles, but he lost a lot more men.
The same thing happened with General Patton. He was considered a complete hero for his entire career in the military, and he had sent a troop to this base that had his nephew in captivity, and after that point, after he had sent the
Who the fuck was
troops,
Patton?
General Patton was considered the most audacious general
what
in
war?
World War II.
What war?
World War
Oh,
II.
World War II. Okay. Patton.
General Patton.
Fuck Patton.
Patton sounds like Patsy,
Well, no, my point was after we like lost like a shit ton of men and barely won, we were just like, all right, I guess black people can fight. And
Yeah,
then I'll
'cause we
tell-
ran
I'll
out
tell
of
you exactly
dudes.
What, I can't. No, I'll tell you exactly that because that coincided with us explicitly stating that this was about abolishing slavery to get the UK and France off our back. Because they were like, we're just going to join the Confederates and then fuck you in the ass because we want cotton. And they were like, no, this is about freeing black people. And
Right.
they're like, okay.
They're
later.
like,
We'll stay out of it. Figure it out. So that's what happened. I just actually your ass.
actually bust out the 9/11 book.
Actually Lincoln
Actually bust out the 9/11
Lincoln
memorial
was
book.
gay, but I loved it. He was gay. He like slept with men.
Where?
Did
When
he?
is that?
Lincoln,
when-
yeah. No,
I do remember hearing something about that
Lincoln
recently.
was-
It just
was-
fucking
It's not confirmed he's gay, but he like slept with men to quote warm up during the winter.
sounds pretty
I'm
gay.
not-
Sounds
I'm
pretty gay to
kidding.
me.
I'm not kidding. He
Sounds
would like
pretty
sleep
gay to
with
me.
dudes. He would like sleep with general commanders and snuggle.
I mean, like we've gone camping, like we
snuggled.
didn't fucking snuggle. No, we did not. No, we did not.
It's true. That's
What
true. We didn't
source do you have?
Oh,
What anything do you?
I slept on a deflated fucking air mattress in the middle of fucking the winter on a fucking cold, icy ground.
Not your lived experience.
You want
but-
another source?
Yes.
Candace
please.
Owens. Candace Owens.
Candace
Candace Owens. Yes, what's over there. And she's black, and you said that she's smart, so you can't disagree.
She's
I
trying
do
to make.
like
she was.
Candace
She was trying to
She's
make
such a
a.
woman. God,
Sorry.
she's such a woman. Fuck you. Like
She was
Candace
just
Owens?
trying to make fucking Abe Lincoln an LGBT advocate.
Yeah.
I do disagree with a lot of what she says, but some of the things that she says, I'm like, okay, yep, that makes sense. That's good.
Like like slavery was a choice.
I agree more
fuck.
with
Oh, God.
Ben Shapiro than I
Shit.
do Candace Owens.
Dude, I know. Listen, I
I'm
know,
Ben Shapiro, and I think Candace Owens
I
is
know, listen,
the
'cause
top
you're-
bitch. I think she could get top from me.
She's got a WAP, as the kids say.
She could do what Mr. Feeney did to me.
A callback to a show that we weren't on.
And will never be on. And doesn't exist. It's not real.
Anyway,
It's all a figment of
you
our
know,
imagination.
you've got some fucking wild ass takes on that George Floyd shit. I know you're like intelligentsia and you like, you're like in college and shit and you like to look at all the facts, but that George Floyd opinion.
He was on withdrawal. He was in withdrawal from methamphetamine.
How did he die? How did George
He
Floyd die?
died from asphyxiation, but he was in withdrawal from methamphetamine.
Definitely didn't help. It definitely didn't
No,
help.
it did not. And
How
he was
responsible
trying to.
is that cop?
I really, 100% of my heart believes that he made the best decision that he could make.
Oh my God.
And this is why I don't want my name.
Wait, no, you think that George Floyd, do you believe with your heart that George Floyd would have died without the cops' intervention?
He would not have died if he did not try to put, try to pay for his hot dog with a $20 bill that was fake.
But if you pay for a hot dog with a fake dollar, do you deserve what happened to you?
He got the
that's-
cops called on him, and he was acting, out of place, or the cops are given the authority to use the rights that they have, and the right that he had was to detain this person from causing a bigger scene than what he was
Holy
already
shit.
causing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but fucking. What about George Droid? They brought him back, dude. Fentanyl reactor fucking 5, dude. They brought him back.
Those are the people that don't care about either side.
Whoops.
No, you know what's so funny? You're like, the statistics are brain rot, and then you bust out George Droid.
He
You're
was
such an animal.
he was going through withdrawal from methamphetamine. He was acting crazy.
I don't think it was.
had
I think it was
put-
fentanyl. I think it was like,
It was methamphetamine.
was it methamphamphetamine?
It was methamphetamine.
He's on some gack, dude.
He was on withdrawal from methamphetamine.
But, like,
he had purchased whatever he had tried to purchase with a fake dollar bill, and the police officer had used whatever force he thought was necessary to apply to contain him.
I'd
Dude,
love to
I've
train
even
with him
given you,
sometime.
giving you the most
Synced up
benefit
to the
of the
nigga
doubt.
link AI.
I've seen some. Keegan, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, it's really hard to focus on him.
What the fuck?
Niggerlink online. Vent reactor at
They brought him
maximum
back, dude.
capacity.
This is
Activating vent
stupid.
reactor.
This is awesome, dude. What are you talking
This is
about?
the dumbest thing I've
Real
ever
and
seen.
slot levels
They brought
at
him back.
maximum
It's
capacity.
This is the
okay.
dumbest
He
thing.
didn't actually
Levels
die.
at 50%.
He wasn't
Fentanyl
Jewish.
levels at 100%.
Just saying.
This is what, we need to have you as like an analysis on the show. Thank you so much. That's your biggest issue with that? He's literally an android, and you said he's not Jewish.
He's got the Jewish star in the left-hand corner.
Bro, he bought.
Hell no.
Dude, he bought a fucking hot dog. Of course he's not Jewish. It's
Yeah.
pork.
Yes, that's true.
It could have been beef.
It could
have been beef.
dog
7-Eleven,
or turkey
dude,
dog.
Yeah, dude.
7-Eleven
He could
dogs go hard.
have. He could have been fucking Jewish. You don't know. You don't know.
What if he was a little Jewish, and then that's why fucking. What was the
He's like,
cop's
oh,
name?
please, God, you're stepping on my neck. It hurts.
Dude, okay, that's okay. Back to this. I've seen so many cop videos where like the fucking dude that they're trying to arrest is like twice the size that's a cop, and all these times they're able to detain him, put handcuffs on him, and throw him in the car.
He
it's like not an
died
issue.
because he was in withdrawal. He was in withdrawal when the cop had applied pressure to his neck.
But
He ain't
withdrawal
dead.
cannot. Withdrawal cannot kill you. from
You're absolutely
methamphetamine.
right, but it can elevate your cholesterol. It can elevate your dopamine. It can elevate your serotonin. It can elevate
But
your.
these things don't kill you.
Guys, this was like
You're
6
right.
years
What
ago.
killed him?
Guys, George Floyd is still alive in my heart. Okay.
You're right. I think it was like
It's so-
5-6 years ago,
It was like fucking 6 years ago.
and we're
It's just-
still talking
it's
about
just
it.
Such, it's the craziest opinion. Not crazy, but it's the most. It's the most bad
My
shit.
opinion is that the cop did everything he could to secure the situation and to detain the person that was acting.
But what about
crazy.
But what about the two other cops that were like yelling at him, be like, "This is too far." They're just like, "Hey, you don't have to hold him down that long. You don't have to put your."
This is an illegal
Honestly, I
UFC
did not
move,
read
sir.
anything about that.
Maybe you're right, because those two cops were actually almost fucking thrown in jail because they didn't do shit anyway.
And then
Yeah.
there was the whole
Yeah, so
thing
never mind,
about
they
the
didn't say
cop
anything.
that was not actually that did not actually look like the cop that was in the prison. Like the prison videotape compared to what the cop looks like is like not
Derek
what
Chauvin?
the cop. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think they just killed him?
I don't know. I really have.
Whoa,
no
they
idea what
Epsteined
did
his
with
ass?
them. I don't know.
You think they put his knee on his carotid artery?
Yeah, they're like, how does it feel now? How does it feel now? They just got like the biggest black dude in the fucking prison to just be like, how does it feel now?
How's it feel?
George Floyd was my hero. Can't believe they're bringing him back
What are you
with
dying of?
AI technology.
What are you dying of? Meth withdrawal, motherfucker.
They're bringing George Floyd back, and you can't do anything about it. They're bringing him back with Tesla robot AI technology.
Bro.
Microsoft's leading the fentanyl reactor fucking research,
I
dude.
really cannot imagine being a police officer convicted of something and then put in prison with the people that you have
I
convicted.
can't imagine being a police officer.
In general.
Well, I mean, if any police officer kills anyone, they should be fucking tried like any other.
Who was the
fucking
guy
citizen.
from Dirtiest Jobs? Fucking whatever, that guy. We should have him be a cop. for a
Kevin
day.
Hart?
No, not
No.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Farr?
No, the
He wasn't
fucking.
black. The Dirty Jobs guy. He's like some white guy. He's on Last Man Standing. Remember that show? Whatever.
No, whatever.
Allen! His name was Allen.
No, not Tim Allen.
No,
Tim
he was like
Allen's
Tim
brother in that
Allen's
show.
brother.
Yeah, Tim Allen's brother
Oh?
in that show.
And he's on the show?
And he was like, "Yeah, listen, I'll tell you."
Yeah,
Dirty
that
Job,
guy.
I'm
We
fucking
get-
my wife.
With the white
We get
hair?
him to be a cop
Yeah.
for a day.
With the white
He's like, this
girl
job
with
is
big
dirty.
black eyebrows.
No, that
Joe.
was the grandpa, man. That was his dad. That was his
Okay,
dad.
fine. Okay,
He had a
fine.
brother, and then he was the Dirty Job. Anyway,
Whatever.
Okay,
what was your
fine.
You get
point?
that guy to be a fucking cop for today, and he's like fucking, running around the streets of New York, and he's like fucking selling drugs out of the fucking cop car. And he's like, he's a dirty cop. He's like, this is a fucking dirty job. This is a fucking dirty job. This is the dirtiest job I've ever done. Fucking slugging cow shit and fucking crawling through sewers and eating cockroaches. This is nothing compared to this. This is a dirty
Have you seen
fucking
the Rick
job.
and Morty episode where like Morty is like trying to run for president, and they're like,
I don't watch Rick and Morty. I don't have
Shut
an IQ
up.
of
I
600.
watch Rick
"You're
and Morty.
lame."
I don't have an IQ of 600.
freaking
I
love
couldn't
Rick and
understand
Morty.
that show.
It
love
is
Rick
really
and Morty.
smart.
Yeah, it's a freaking really
I'm
smart
sorry.
show.
What were you saying? I
Well,
watched
I
it.
was just saying, like, the cop Rick is supposed to be so is supposed to be like devoid of their emotions and their pulls towards humanity, and it is the Morty in that situation that calls for desensitivity and
Yeah.
coldness. And when the Rick is like, "Hey, you're a cop, man. You're supposed to be taking care of these people," and he's like, "Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they're all gonna die anyway." And he's in like whatever the strip club or something, and
Yeah.
he's like, he really doesn't care about people. I don't know.
You're right. That is like.
You're comparing Cop Morty to Derek Chauvin?
Yeah,
That's what I
kinda.
gathered from
No,
that.
He was a
Cop Morty
dickhead.
to Bill Burr.
I think-
or who are we talking about?
Whatever the fuck we're talking on this shit, man. This is fucking awesome, man.
Talking about George Floyd or something.
Yeah, I think the Morty cop. He's called another Morty a rickless fucking animal.
A rickless animal.
You Rick, get the fuck off the hood of my car, you fucking rickless fucking animal. I think all he did, he touched the hood of his car. He's like, "We are Mortys." It's like,
Oh my god.
chased his ass. It was a good episode.
I love that episode.
Yeah. You know what? Okay. You don't watch movies.
No, I don't. Not since
It's very
Top Gun.
interesting.
Not since Top Gun.
That was in the 70s.
That was 3 years ago.
That was the 70s. What are you talking about?
What?
Top Gun was in the 70s. Top Gun Maverick was today.
Was 80s, wasn't it? Or 70s?
No, Top Gun Maverick was like the new one.
Shut
with
up.
fucking-
That's not what she's talking about. You watched the original one, right?
I watched the new one
Oh.
2.5 or 3 years ago.
It was like
that
Top Gun
was-
Maverick.
Dude, that was the last movie you saw?
That was the last movie I saw.
Holy shit. So why do you avoid watching the movies these days?
The movie that came out that was I can't remember what it was called, but it was about child exploitation in the movie industry and
What, Quiet on Set? That was the one with
that
fucking
sounds
Drake
really
Bell.
familiar.
That was way newer.
That was, Drake
that's
Bell and
newer.
fucking Nickelodeon.
No, that's different. It wasn't Quiet on Set. It was Saved Alive or something like that. It was something along that. And after I watched the interview with the actor that had gone through and actually
They were like,
saved
yeah,
those
I
children.
got method acted, so they did molest me before the role.
No, he was actually the actor that went and saved the children. He went into that place and saved the children.
So I guess it was method acting in the end.
Maybe just a part, just maybe maybe 15-20% of it was method acting, but he had he had said in the interview
dude.
that he had saved like 2 or 3 times more children than in the movie.
This is QAnon. Did you watch a QAnon documentary?
No, I'm not. I swear.
Okay.
It's Jordan Peterson, which is probably just as bad.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
You have to clean your
I
room.
knew I shouldn't work.
No,
use that.
no,
have to clean your room.
I read both of his books.
That's not for me. Like
That's
for a
for Javen.
specific type
Javen,
of audience.
Javen, you need to clean your bed. Get the
That's for
dirty
you,
clothes off your
Javen.
bed.
I'm not
Yes.
trying to save the world. That was his point. If you're trying to save the world, you better clean your room first. I don't need to
No,
clean my room.
his
I'm not trying to
point
save the
was
world.
that men will come to
Good
him
point.
and say, "I'm so thankful that you have saved the world," or "I wish that I could save the world."
He's just like,
you."
fuck off. I'm eating a fucking peanut butter and jelly
And
sandwich.
he would say, "Go do it. Do it.
No.
Fine, do it."
Oh. You know what's funny? Okay, because I read his second book. His first book was honestly really good.
Which one?
The first 12 Rules for Life. That
Okay.
one, it was his first book.
Did
Actually,
you do
decent philosophy. He had
Men
12
versus God?
What?
I think it's called Men
Wasn't that one
versus
just about
God.
him having gay sex?
We who wrestle with God is what
I didn't read that
book
one,
is called.
But the last book I read from him was 12 More Rules for Life. And I
Yeah.
kid you not.
It ruins the
No,
first 12.
No,
doesn't
I'm
it?
not even. No, it's like the most unrelatable bullshit you've ever heard in your life. Because the first one was genuinely decent philosophy. It was actually
Right.
kind of cool. The second book was like, if your name's Joe Rogan, don't secede to the other side that's trying to fuck. It was like
It was just a fucking like plea deal for Joe Rogan.
one of the
I've never read
one
it.
of the rules only applies to you if you are a straight up celebrity.
God.
What the fuck?
How so?
It was like if you end up following the first 12 rules for life and become a fucking top G Andrew Tate millionaire, don't let that go to your head or something.
Why
that
not?
was like the rule.
Why not?
Because it's bad for you. I don't know.
I
Because
think
you're
that
forgetting
has-
to clean your room and you've got people cleaning your room for
I'll
you.
bring it up.
You're
I'll bring it
forgetting
up.
the
No, but I
first
think-
rule.
That has something to do with having people's pride and some people's like egotistic, vibe
Right. No,
that they have
I
around
understand
them.
it, but it's like fucking how many people are gonna, like that book is for fucking like, insane fucking Hollywood actors or
Hey,
whatever.
hey, Peterson.
not
If that's
I
the
work at
case.
Red Robin.
That-
What the fuck?
It talks about general kindness. It talks about general interest.
Right. He
in
like throws
others.
like the second book. Yeah, he like throws like rules in from like the Bible. It's like whatever, just read the fucking base material, read the fucking Bible. I don't know.
But people don't.
Beyond
That's
Right.
the thing. is
They
that
want to
people
they want to
don't.
like fucking reach out and like go towards like some fucking idol,
He
which is
makes it-
dumb to do.
But he makes it digestible for audiences that would never have read the Bible.
Right.
In previous, in previous times, the people would have never read the Bible.
Right. Are you looking up the rule?
I'm looking up the fucking stupid rule that made me hate it.
I only read like the first chapter of.
Hey,
I only read the first chapter of like the first book.
It's because you can't read. It was a big
No,
struggle.
I
was
can
actually
read.
very
I just
proud of
like I was just like, okay. What are we looking at?
Work as hard as you possibly can on. I can't read that.
I guess I may have been a little hyperbolic because the rules are not like the worst thing. I mean, they're not definitely.
Explain it to me like I'm a 4-year-old.
I'll explain to you like you're fucking 9 months old, motherfucker.
Okay, goo goo gaga, doo doo da da. I shit my
Because-
diaper.
Okay, because the first
Oh my god,
fucking.
I'm getting rid of that shit.
The first, yeah.
I'm getting rid of it.
Cool.
I've been thinking
There's
about
not.
it.
We don't connect the lights to
Yeah,
it.
no,
so
I just use it as a fucking clock.
So the first 12 rules were.
Single-mindedly. That's a really good way to put that, though.
All right, but check it. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
Look, do not do what you hate. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Don't you have a fucking PhD?
Does that mean I need to quit my job since I hate my job? Okay, I'll just do something that I hate. Do not do.
I guess
something
the
that
argument
hate.
there is like being homeless would be something that you hate.
I think it's something that you choose to do. Like, I hate that I am a procrastinator, or I hate that I sleep in late, or I hate that I am I'm stupid with my words. Like, I will go really, really fast with what I'm thinking, and then when I think about it later, I'm like, oh, I should have said that, or I should have said this. Like, I hate that part about me.
So it's like go against your own fucking human nature and like just become
The
God.
biggest thing he says, the biggest thing that he talks about is think about thinking. What do you think and why do you think it? That is the biggest question.
I mean, that makes
I
sense
think
if you just
comes
leave
from
it at
him.
that. Like
Exactly.
fucking just
Yeah.
think before you
That's
think.
the biggest thing that's coming from him. is
Double
No,
think.
that doesn't make sense. Hold on.
Think about what
You
you're
think about what
thinking.
you're thinking.
Nah, I get that.
Exactly.
Think before you think.
Exactly. Think about what you're thinking. Because if you have an idea and you have this certain bias, you have a cognitive biasy to go towards the information that confirms your biasy or confirms the thing that you believe in. So if you believe that things are more leftist or things are more right, you're going to be delivered with the algorithm of right or left. And when you view that content, you take it inside and you take it as your own personal information. And when all you see is left information and all you see is right information, you have this cognitive bias towards what you're seeing.
I'm sorry. You're like. No, I'm not. Because you're swinging the microphone around. It's hilarious. I am paying attention. You keep it close. Keep it
I
close.
feel like it's trailing
you
off
go.
though. I feel like
Sorry.
it's trailing off though. But like the main point
totally
is
fine.
like if you just think about what you're thinking about.
Your cognitive bias
That's
will
all. Just
reaffirm
think about what
you're
you're thinking about.
If you only think what
Okay.
you're thinking.
So it was a beautiful thought. None of that was in the
Sorry.
book. No, it was a beautiful thought. None of that was in that book. This book told you to work your job, shut the fuck up, and
Pretty much be a fucking button monkey.
you better fuck your wife. That's what the book is.
fuck
You
your
better
wife. Be
And if you don't
a
have one,
fucking
you're gay.
monkey. Press the fucking buttons on the typewriter and fucking
The book
No,
was not.
I don't think so.
The book was not as philosophically significant as the
right.
first
You know what's a good book? Neuromancer.
one. That was a decent
Fucking
book.
awesome
Should
book.
finish that.
You cocksucker.
Because have you read the second book?
I have not. No.
Because it was a bummer. Because I was a huge fan of the first one. The first one was deeply impactful for me, and I read the second one. And for one of these rules, he literally used Rogan as an example. And I'm like, this is horrific. And I
God.
literally stopped it by I think rule 8. I
Yeah,
was like,
maybe I should just fucking pick up the first book, read it all the way through, and just fucking leave it.
the audiobook is excellent.
Interesting. I love
Audiobook is excellent.
Jordan Peterson. He is one of the top speakers. In
He's
my
a top G.
Mm-hmm.
He's really top G in my mind.
He reads the book. In the first book, in the first audiobook that he made, was he cries on the recording. Actually,
Nice.
he's talking about. He's talking about.
I think
his
that
friend
is
suicide.
something that I fucking this is Rogan's fucking take, but I do agree. Like, yeah, that's probably a good fucking thing to do is read your own fucking book.
Yeah, definitely. Smart.
It's your words.
Your words.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's your words. I don't know.
Dude, if Trump,
I have
wrote,
a trouble-
if Trump wrote a book, I'd love for him to read it. I'd love for him to read it.
And I
Himself?
remember when I grabbed her by the pussy. It was this date, and
Because
it was awesome.
Because
You know,
he-
I'm
I
gonna be
came,
honest. That
she
is
didn't.
so true. I'm gonna be honest. It's not false. It's not false.
If he
Wait,
fucking
what?
wrote a book and like, I think he has books. I'm pretty
Listen,
sure.
a weak man will create a strong woman, and a strong man will create a weak woman.
I've
That
met-
is just a fact.
No,
that is
dude.
just a
She's
fact.
going
Oh,
off some Joe Rogan shit.
No,
What's the
absolutely
feminine
not.
version of Andrew Tate? Because you're on it, dude. You're
I am not.
Uh,
Maybe Amala Kenobi, or I can't remember what her name is.
Amala Kenobi.
Yes. Amala
Shit.
Kamobi. Kamobi.
Kamala
Meow.
Harris.
Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
We love joy.
You know what? Because she had like that
I-
coconut tree thing that she said.
I
on
fell
stage.
out of a
That was
coconut
funny.
tree.
Dude, one. Did you vote for her? What the fuck's
I
going
didn't. I
don't
didn't.
know. But no,
Would you have though?
Did you fall out of a coconut tree?
My mama said that I fell out of a coconut
no,
tree.
dude, she was like.
She was fried, dude.
I'm not
She was
even,
fried.
I'm not kidding. She was born white, and she just got a wicked spray tan. She cannot be. Black.
Pacific Islander, and she got a.
No, she's not. She's
She's
fucking.
Pacific Islander.
When she got elected.
What is she? She's Pacific Islander. She's black. She's
Well, 'cause She
Indian.
was like, okay, when she was the district.
What's next? She's
attorney,
fucking
it was-
Chinese.
that was the thing. No, I'm not even kidding. It was like
She
she got.
does look Asian.
She got.
Oh my
fucking-
God.
She got to
Oh
the
my
position
God.
where she was the district attorney. She's like, it's the first Pacific Islander district attorney in California. And then when she ran for president, she's like the first black woman president.
Yeah, she
Like,
kept
no one
changing
knew the
it.
race. No one knew what she was.
She should
I
have
guess
just
it's
been
not-
like, I don't know. I'm the first biracial person.
I guess it's
and
not
left
that
it at
important, but if we have to question it, like, what the fuck? Who are you?
Yeah.
What's I don't know. Who gives a shit?
What,
Did
you
you
were-
see the
Sore that she
the video
lost.
where she was changing her accent?
Oh, where she was code switching? Yeah.
Yes,
for
that was so
fuck's
funny.
sake.
Where she had like a very thick New Orleans like black accent,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden she had like this city accent. It was so funny.
Yeah, like at the next rally, immediately she was like,
Dude.
"We are going to change this country." And then, like previously at New Orleans, it was like, "Y'all, we gonna change this country, y'all.
exactly.
Y'all, we gonna make the gumbo out in that swamp. We gonna make the gumbo out of that swamp.
We're gonna fix this country.
Yeah, we gonna fix this country, y'all. We gonna make the gumbo out of that swamp.
Exactly.
Trump talk about draining that bitch.
It's kind of
We gonna drain that
It's
bitch.
kind of a
but
bummer
we
she
gonna
lost.
fucking make gumbo out of it first. We gonna
And the
do crawfish boil.
hours before she
Dude,
was
for
like
real?
just before recorded too, and all on the internet. She has a completely different accent.
Holy
so
shit,
funny.
man. Dude, what the fuck? You know, because like I'm a little bummed that she lost, but God, I'm so glad she lost.
I think everybody at this point is like, yeah.
Who did you vote for, Javen?
I voted for her.
You did not.
I did, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I voted for
I was- okay, 'cause
Jill
I-
Stein.
I had to fucking.
Oh,
This was
libertarian.
You're such an ape. What's so funny? I had to bring this to like the entire family.
No, I went in
and they
there, I was
all
like,
judged
"Fuck
me
you."
Fiercely. I'm like, let me explain why I voted. It was an extremely cynical vote. You know, you're voting for a Democratic
Every
veto
time I've
power.
seen her speak, I have just completely vomited in
She's
my mouth.
literally the worst person
Right.
to ever be born.
Well,
She's
anyways.
the Antichrist.
I do not.
She's
Love
the
it.
Antichrist. So was Obama when
So was Jar Jar
he
Binks.
got
You know what,
fucking. So was Jar Jar Binks. That's why they killed his character.
I would definitely vote for a Democratic position if it had, encapsulated anything that I believed in whatsoever. But I don't know.
But
It doesn't.
Derek Chauvin is innocent in your eyes. So
But
you will
Kamala
never
Harris has changed her position on 100 different things 10 times.
so funny.
It's just,
It's like fucking they already had a Democratic woman run, and Kamala managed to like do every bad thing that she did. It was like the most
the
horrific
two
thing.
runners that they've had that have been female
I've been
have just
so
been
bad.
horrible candidates.
Dude, Tulsi Gabbard, she was a decent one.
If
I
you
think.
have any brain whatsoever, you would not vote for Hillary or Kamala.
Well,
I
had
think
a-
we should
I had a
vote
cynical
fucking,
vote. I had a
you
cynical
know-
vote. I didn't like her. I voted for her
Listen,
administration.
I just
Because
fucking
of
zoned out
Trump.
for a second, but I think we should all just fucking vote Vermin Supreme into office, dude. Everyone gets a fucking free pony.
You're such a hack.
As a what?
Everyone gets a free pony.
Vermin, I'll look 'em-
Supreme what?
Vermin
Vermin Supreme. The guy that
Berman.
wears the fucking boot on his head?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Sister,
What?
listen, I'll show you.
JV, pull it up.
It's actually
What
Keegan's
justice
father.
is he
Yeah,
fight
he's actually
for?
my real dad.
This is
He actually like kind of
This
looks
is
like
his
me.
father. Berman Supreme. He's been running like every year, right? Right?
President
Supposedly.
Cody.
Yeah, because he
Is
promises.
it of Russia? Or what country?
No, this is
No, he's like an American
no.
citizen.
He's from a third world country.
Oh, is
He's
he really?
No, yeah, he's running in the United States.
Whoa.
He's running from Flint, Michigan.
We do have a Senate from
He'll never be president though
shit, I
because
can't
he's not.
remember where from. I think
If
it's
that's the case.
No, he
Wisconsin.
won't. No,
We
he's-
have an
I'm sorry.
a Russian immigrant that is Senate.
What? What the
We
fuck
have
are
a
we doing?
Russian immigrant that's Senate.
Yeah, they're probably voting to kill the fuck out of Russia right now, right?
Yeah. Anyways, I mean, we had fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Excuse me.
About what?
He was California's governor.
For what years?
Fucking when I was like
no,
when
this
we were
is
like
common knowledge. He was
yeah
the
when I
governor
was like
of
a
California.
kid. He was the governor of California.
Okay, but what about now?
He's
It's
like
Newsom.
yeah, he's a jerk off.
Dude,
But
how drunk
they were
are
both
you?
jerk offs.
How drunk are you, dog?
But how can we talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger being a
Excuse me?
governor when we have when we have Newsom?
So every time he says excuse me,
Excuse me?
Arnold
I think-
Schwarzenegger, excuse
no,
me,
we were talking about like crazy people that have been elected. I think.
and just like
Oh,
foreign people
okay,
that have been
Foreign
elected. I mean, like
people,
you
okay.
you can be in government, but you can't like be president.
But yeah, you can't be president. I
You
think
have
what
to
was
be
it?
born in United States.
Yeah.
Barack Obama was born in Saudi Arabia or some shit. What was the deal?
He was like born in Kenya or fucking Iraq or
was that the one?
That was-
Kenya?
I was born
yeah,
in
that was
Hawaii.
the
He was.
Everyone was like, "Oh, he was born in Kenya. He was born in Kenya." That was the big thing. Everyone was
It was a big
fucking
controversy.
jerking off to. But it was like, no, I don't know. He was fucking born in Hawaii. Who cares?
Dude, you guys want to see some fucking? Maybe I'll fucking pull it up after we're done with this. But I kid you not. After Obama got elected, Fox News for like 3 months, this was the story that they nailed on. Obama was paying black people to vote for him with Newport cigarettes.
Oh my god.
This was
yeah.
on cable. Like, this
Yeah,
is-
that was fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
it was so crazy. That was the main
Same
thing.
thing about Trump being, shit. I can't remember what the word.
Oh, the
they
controversy of him getting elected.
used. Not him getting elected, but him getting Crap, I can't remember what it was. The word that they used that they put him in. They convicted him, but they had not put him in prison yet.
Oh, just his felony counts.
His felony counts, but there was
Oh.
a different word for it. I can't remember what it was.
That doesn't matter. We're at the end of the episode, anyways.
Okay.
But I will say I have been working on a website. The website is like 99% done. So
you guys should
that's
totally check it out.
yeah. Check it out or don't.
What if we
Fucking-
made like a cheesy little game for it? What if I learned to like amateur code a cheesy?
I
little
could.
game
I
for it?
actually do know some people. I could like have a little fucking game or whatever attached to the website.
Shit, that might be actually kind of cool. Like the like the T-Rex game when you're in.
Oh, like that? Yeah, I could probably do some
stupid,
shit like that.
cheesy-
It's just us having butt sex.
Yeah, it's like Javen's
Some
gotta
gay
find,
shit like
Javen's
that.
got to move his penis into
Javen
Keegan's ass.
the pedophile hunter. You go around like
Pedophile hunter.
yeah, you go around
Javen the pedophile.
No, Hunter.
He's-
very important context.
hunter. There's a word at the end of that hunter.
I'm hunting. The
He's
pedophile.
killing pedophiles. He's running around. He's
You know
slaughtering.
what?
I'm sorry.
For no confusion, it should be Javen, the guy who hunts pedophiles. That's what the game should be called.
Okay, Javen, comma pedophile hunter.
No. 'Cause wait, yeah. Wait, am I a pedophile who hunts, or am I?
It's like
a guy
Sonic
who
the
hunts
Hedgehog.
pedophiles? Yeah. Is it like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Javen. Yeah, you're hunting children. You're going around. You're going around. And you're like, I need a little boy.
Yes, I'm going to Rotary Park.
We have local time. Yeah.
Listen, I am a goy. I'm a goy man who wants to touch children.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, website is like 99% done. I
What's
might fuck
what's the
around.
URL?
It is.
Holy shit.
It is
You're
like
fired.
I'm using. I think I'm using Card. So it is.
Card?
Yeah, it's like a fucking free like website building
It's like
service.
it's like a North.
So it's
Korean
like
hosting
completely
site.
compromised. .card.co.
It's George Floyd stage 1.
.com. Fentanyl Floyd.
Fentanyl full force.
.com.
Fentanyl full force.
No, but the website is up. I'm gonna be working on that. But yeah,
Yeah, so check it out. It's gonna have our projects. It's gonna have all sorts of cool stuff.
I have gay sex.
The main project, the show.
Yeah, the main show is gay
No, it's
sex.
actually kind of cool. All the links fucking work out of the box. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Check out fucking. Apparently, we're sponsored by Car now.
No, but
No,
I
we're
could.
not.
We
We could talk to them.
We could. They're
It would
like
be-
they're gonna be like, no,
You know
take it down. We don't want to be associated with this. Fuck you.
You know what would be really funny is if like you could click on the website. This isn't the case. It's a secured website, but you go and it's like not HTTPS secured. It's just HTTP. It's like something from like the 90s.
Yeah, it's like dial up internet era. It takes forever to load. It's like that's how I got it for free.
Oh, what if it
Payment
had
screen
Prince?
it says not secured.
This website is not secured. Please back out now. Please back out now. Please confirm that you're 18 years old.
We stopped sending money to Ukraine. We're sending them your data.
Your data. We have your credit card information and your social security.
We're coming to your house now on Instagram Live.
You don't have anything to plug, right? You don't,
plug?
Yeah, plug. Like fucking. You don't have any like website or any social media you want. No. Yeah.
No, she lives in a hobbit hole, dude.
I'm just.
I
I'm,
really do.
I'm just.
See,
I'm
she
just.
didn't deny it.
Listen,
It's true. She lives in the Shire.
The most I hear about this day's current like news is from you.
For real?
For real.
Fuck.
Damn,
I'm
you're
such a
a
fag.
news broadcaster now, I guess.
You are.
All right. Anyways,
You are the source.
yeah, Jabin, you're the source,
Much disdain.
and I'm fucking turning this shit off because I'm gay.
True.